choose your destiny.
Cashapp.
The Testament of Gad begins with Gad confessing the hatred he had for Joseph in his youth. He exhorts his seed to put away hatred from their hearts, likening it to a poison that kills the one who hates, and places great importance on the act of repentance of all transgressions of God's law.
For the spirit of hatred works together with Satan through hastiness of spirit in all things to men's death. But the spirit of love works together with the law of God in long suffering unto the salvation of men. For true repentance after a godly sort destroys ignorance, and drives away the darkness, and enlightens the eyes, and gives knowledge to the soul, and leads the mind to salvation. And those things which it hasn't learned from man, it knows through repentance.
Here we find yet another example of how the Apostle Paul would have likely been familiar with these writings, as he echoes the same sentiments about repentance and salvation.
For the sorrow that is according to the will of God produces a repentance without regret, leading to salvation, but the sorrow of the world produces death.
Lastly, Gad leaves us with an inspiring statement for anyone who struggles with anxiety, stress, or inner conflict.
Seek out the judgments of the Lord, and your mind will rest and be at peace.
The Testament of Asher is the shortest of the 12, and unlike the others, does not begin with a deathbed scene. Asher's focus is delineating the two ways to live, in truth or in error, with his appeal being to follow the truth with singleness of faith.
Therefore, if the soul takes pleasure in the good inclination, all its actions are in righteousness, and if it sins, it straightway repents. For, having its thoughts set upon righteousness, and casting away wickedness, it straightway overthrows the evil, and uproots the sin. But if it incline to the evil inclination, all its actions are in wickedness, and it drives away the good, and cleaves to the evil, and is ruled by Beliar. Take heed, therefore, you also, my children, to the commandments of the Lord, following the truth with singleness of face. For they that are double-faced are guilty of a twofold sin. For they both do the evil thing, and they have pleasure in them that do it, following the example of the spirits of deceit and striving against mankind. Do ye therefore, my children, keep the law of the Lord, and don't give heed unto evil as unto good, but look to the thing that is really good, and keep it in all commandments of the Lord, having your conversation therein and resting therein.
A later prophet of Abrahamic lineage, Joshua, repeats the same thought with a promise of prosperity in your endeavors.
This book of the law shall not depart from your mouth, but you shall meditate on it day and night, so that you may be careful to do according to all that is written in it. For then you will make your way prosperous, and then you will have success.